Here we are in front of the Supreme Court, January 22nd at the March for Life. We're talking to a teenager named Robert, and we're going to ask him a question. Why in the world would you come out here in 10-degree weather to March for Life?
Well, I believe that it's an important thing to come out and protest against, to show people that abortion is something that's wrong and it needs to be changed. And if I have to go out in 10-degree weather, I don't mind that.
So do you think that young people are getting more on board, or do you see people not caring as much? Do you think that the younger generation is seeing that there's a life here?
Absolutely. I see much more younger people coming out and getting into these kinds of things. I came out here when I was 5, and I'm starting to see many more people come.
So the pictures, the sonograms, what do you think is convincing younger people to become more involved?
Well, for myself, seeing the pictures, it definitely impacted me, and it showed me something that was...
The sonograms?
Not just the sonograms, but the photos of aborted children. It showed me that there's something drastically wrong with that, and it horrified me, to be honest.
People have made comparisons to the Jewish Holocaust and the pictures that they took after the camps were opened and freed. There were some absolutely heart-wrenching pictures. Do you see any similarities?
That's a very accurate representation. It's almost the same thing, except just not with a higher age group and with people believing that they're not human, so it's not the same.
So they dehumanize a group of human beings, and then it makes it easier to commit a crime. Is that what you're saying?
Right. They sort of put this input into their mind that if that... They kind of trick themselves into thinking that that's not a human, and they try to justify it, and it's just not right.
So I think Robert's saying when we dehumanize any group of human beings, that just is devaluating them, and then abuse is easier. Any kind of extermination comes after we've devalued a human. So whether we're talking about the Jews or even in race cases, oftentimes whatever color they're against at that period or in that part of the world, when you dehumanize that person, all of a sudden now they're expendable. And so we see that also in some terrorism mentality where they're saying, well, they're infidels, so, they don't count. What do you say to the future with more young people coming on board and the generation that is just not wanting to stand by and watch this any longer?
I'm seeing my generation step up more and more, and I believe that we'll overturn this soon enough to where it'll be gone, and I think that'll be a great thing.